are decreasing on Sunday and even more by Monday.
Thank you, Devin. We hear a lot about addictions to food, drugs, and alcohol. But did you know there are other addictions that can cause serious harm to your health? Here to talk about addiction, and specifically addiction to social media, is nurse Christina Paris from the VA. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's start out kind of by defining addiction and how does social media play into this?
Sure. So addiction, by definition, it's a noun, and so it's the fact or condition of being addicted to something. So we think of dependency, craving, a habit, a weakness. And so it's not just addictions to things like food and alcohol, but there's also things like gambling, Zillow, trolling. So people will go on the computer and look at Zillow, and they're like addicted to it. Shopping, coffee, that's mine, right? Soda. So there's a lot of addictions that your body craves, and it's that dopamine high that it gets when it experiences those things.
And what are some of the warning signs that you know that signal that somebody might have an addiction?
Sure. So, they're going to be avoiding things. Their time management is not going to be so good. They're going to have reduced work or academic performance. Maybe their mental status isn't going to be so good. They'll be anxious, especially people. They said actually like 74% of people get anxious when they lose their phones because we've become so connected to that. They're going to have decreased physical activity, just not really wanting to do anything. Poor sleep, reduced connections because you're not having those verbal conversations with people.
Right. Are there people that are at higher risk for addictions like this, and how does that affect their lives?
Yeah, so people who are at risk for addiction, so you already, it runs in your family. Maybe you have low self-esteem, you have kind of a narcissistic personality, so you're really self-centered, thinking about yourself. You're using social media to cope, so you have a lot of anxiety, depression, or low self-esteem, and just they will use it as an escape of what's going on around them.
So some of these people that have these addictions and addictive personalities, are there any suggestions that you can offer that could help them either get help or find a way through?
Absolutely. So you want to do things that are similar to any kind of addiction. So you can go through cognitive behavioral therapy. You can see your provider about that. You could just do things like slowly withdraw from it, take it away. I have taken a lot of the social media just off of my phone. So if I want to look at it, I have to purposefully go onto a computer. So it stops that just mindless grabbing of your phone and scrolling through social media or Facebook.
So it's like a big detox.
It is. It is, yeah. Or just even getting rid of those profiles altogether.
Just cold turkey.
But that's really drastic.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking about this with us today. I think that is a problem people don't fully always realize that they have. Especially with like little things like social media or Zillow.
Right, I know, isn't that a funny one? I know, I thought, oh my goodness, but yeah, it's things that create that high, that gratification. And so we're drawn to that naturally, chemically.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for those tips.
Yeah, thank you so much. And coming up, we have What's Trending, including why you should head to an